Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this today. It's a Sunday morning as I record this. I just got out of the pool, did my stats for the day. Um, I'm going to go to the gym later, but I got some other things I need to do today. But I realized that I had missed my update this week. I got really busy and I missed my update, which I usually do on Wednesday or Thursday each week. Okay. So I'm going to give you my newest update, but let me do this real quick. Um, I need to update my stats for this morning. I did an hour in the pool this morning on my own. I didn't work with any trainer or anything like that today. So let's see what I did. Let's see how I did in 1 hour. Okay. Oh, yeah. I must have slacked off a little bit. In 63 minutes, I only did 322 calories this morning. That's a little disappointing. I'd like to be up over about 450 to 500, if not more. So I must have not worked out as hard as I thought I did. So anyway, there is a gym. I'm going to go to the gym later and do some weights. And I discovered this new it's not a new, but it's a treadmill that has a video path where you can walk the actual path as the video camera spans it. It's really cool. I'm sure you guys have seen them. I've seen them in the video bikes machine. I used to be a part of that group and used to be able to log every bike ride I ever did on it. And I burned a lot of calories doing that. There's a lot of uphills and stuff and curves and stuff. But this one was just a walking one on the treadmill, and so it wasn't too bad. They're only about 30 to 35 minutes long. But the two videos that I've done so far on their walk, I went for a walk in Hawaii on the island of Maui. Now, Maui's one of the islands I've not been to yet, um, so that was kind of cool to walk up and that you walk up and the machine automatically inclines and declines as it does, like it would be, and you can feel it. You can feel it on your legs and your breath and everything. I think the last walk I did, combined with the weights, I did about 800 calorie burn. So yeah, I don't know exactly how much the walk was and how much the weight was. I just ran it all together on my tracker. So uh, that was kind of cool. Well, before I go any further, I did want to promote my other YouTube podcast project that we got going. I do it with my partner, Nolan Hawkeye Anthony. You can actually type that in to your browser and search for him, and it'll come up with a whole bunch of podcasts that are on YouTube that we've been doing, and some videos that he's personally been doing on recruiting, Hawkeye football recruiting. So we do the Hawkeye football recruiting, and once a week we get on, and hopefully a little more during the season if Nolan's got time. He's got a new job and he's pretty busy, so I don't know how much time we'll get, but um, we're gonna do the things anyway. Come on YouTube, search Nolan Hawkeye Anthony. You can also find him on Twitter. You can also find him on Facebook, and also we have a website there. It's 247 Hawkeye on the Facebook page, 247hawkeye.com. On the regular page, usually you see the articles and stuff that we'll put on Facebook, you'll see on Hawkeye.com. However, you get to miss if you just go to the Hawkeye.com, you get to miss all the good chatter that we have on there and all the good discussions and stuff like that. So, um, yeah, so go there. And then, and then when you're done with that, come back to me or go back to me first and then go to him. Anyway, if you're a Hawkeye lover out there, Hawkeye fan, Hawkeye football, basketball, any sport in Hawkeyes, we'll try to cover it. We do. We try to do our best. Anyway, we think we got one of the best podcasts out there, and so we have a lot of fun with it, and we're a little different than some of your other guys. Most of you guys podcasts out there, they're coming from the journalistic point of view, and they got to be more political correct than we do, and they can't make and some of the content that they do, they can't make the coaches mad, because then they'll lose some of their exclusives. So, but we tell you how we feel, we tell you how we think it is there, and and so yeah, and yeah, we have a lot of fun with it. Okay, so let's get on to the reason why I'm on here today. Update. All right. So I'd actually lost 2 point, or was it 2 point? Okay, 2.4, 2.4 pounds as of Monday. I'm currently down. I don't count what my weight loss is for the week until Monday morning, but as of this morning, I'm down another 2 pounds, almost right to the T. And so what I'm doing is working. The tracking's doing better. I think I could lose more weight if some of the food choices. I mean, even though I'm staying under calorie and I've created a big calorie deficit every day, I think some of my food choices that I make are still a little higher in fat content. Still, maybe a little bit too much carbs going on there, a little bit too much sodium. So we're gonna work this week. We're gonna work on eliminating some of those things, cutting the carbs a little more. Um, Doing that. Watching the sodium in the fat content of what I'm eating. So in other words, like maybe an example would be a frozen pizza slice for dinner. Well under the calorie limit for my meal. I try not to eat more than 400 calories per meal, and of course, one slice of pizza, even two slices of a smaller frozen pizza, keeps you under 400. But think of how much sodium's in there because it's a frozen pizza. How much fat that's in there because of all the meats and stuff that are on there that are greasy, sausages, pepperonis, and stuff like that. And you just think of the fat content due to the cheeses and stuff like that. Even though cheese is a good source of, I guess it's a protein, isn't it? I think so. I might be wrong. You guys correct me on that if I'm wrong. But the cheeses with the fat and everything, and so um, it's things like that I need to not eat. Things like that. Like so, because I started this thing out trying to keep it simple. You know, like maybe a chicken breast with side salad. I've eaten so much chicken breast and ground turkey and side salad that I'm getting sick of it. So I'm trying to do other things too to kind of spice it up. Like the frozen pizza. Get a smaller one. Look at the calories and fats as much as I can, and things like that. You know, Ham sandwich yesterday. I had one ham sandwich, well under my calorie count for the day. Uh, and then I had a side salad with it. Okay. Like you guys said, I like that wall. So on the dressing, I hate using my regular dressing on there because it's so much fat and so many calories wasted as far as I'm concerned. And so I found this Walden's Ranch, but I can't remember where I found it. Ranch dressing. It's fat free, no calories. So I can't remember where I found it. So now I can't find it. So I'm gonna buy a couple of bottles of it when I do find it. It's by Walden Farms, and it's a fat free ranch. So we'll go. Part of what I got to do later today is a little shopping. So we'll check that out. So anyhow, things that I'm learning as I pick up. Okay. All right. So you guys know I told you last week about the hurt knee. The knee is improving. I tested it out on Monday. It failed the test. I failed on the bike ride. It failed on the elliptical. It failed on the treadmill. So that was on Monday. Friday, I thought, man, I went through a whole day without it hurting, and it just seemed to be fine. I've been bracing it up in between workouts and stuff and sleeping and stuff. I've been bracing it up, kind of see if that helps. And I think that helped because even though there was some pain on the treadmill on Friday, that was the when I discovered the the new fun treadmill you can do. It makes it less boring, by the way, guys. Yeah, when you use that videos walker on there. Okay, it makes it less boring because you're kind of focused on the path and the scene and stuff like that, like you would on a outdoor, typical outdoor walk. You don't really realize sometimes how much you're walking when you look around and check the scenery, check the cars, look at the things, look at people. So that's kind of what that does. Anyhow, getting back to my point, I was able to go on that one. It was 32 minutes. I was able to go the full 32 minutes on that particular walk, with some pain. With some pain, so I slowed it down. Normally on a treadmill, I go between about 3.0 to 3.5, which is a fast walk. And that's the pace I try to keep outdoors too when I walk. But, I had to slow it down to two. I mean, I went to one and that was too slow. 1.5 was way too slow. I went to two. It was kind of slow for me, but at least I felt like I was kind of walking normal, but I wasn't putting a lot of pressure on the knee. And so, what has developed because of the knee injury is now I've got a issue with the lower back sciatica area on the left side of my body, and so that has been quite painful, too. And so sometimes the pain, because that happens when you adjust yourself because of pain. Other areas of pain and stuff, they pop up. So that's what happened here. And so now if I can get back to normal, I can work off that sciatica area, because anybody who's had sciatica pain knows how painful it can be. And just sitting for any length of time can be painful. By the way, think it's setting. I got this new gaming chair. I just put it together the other day. Got it here on Friday. That is so that it has the neck thing and the brace and the lumbar, all kind of help out with my sitting for length of time, because between the two podcasts and because I do have my other own podcast that this will be a part of later. So between the two YouTubes, the podcast, the writing for the 247hawkeye.com articles that I write, I sit a lot, and so this is perfect for me. And when I sit, like, I could do a normal like YouTube video here, or with Nolan on the Hawkeye.com one, or 247hawkeye.com one, and sit in one of our wooden dining room chairs. And man, I can barely walk after. I can barely stand up and barely walk. My back is just hurting so bad. So I haven't experienced that with this chair yet. So I am out there trying to take care of myself, guys. And so anyway, so that's some of the exciting things going on this week. That the knee is letting me do the treadmill. I did the treadmill on both Friday and Saturday. I'm not having experiencing any real pain today. So later on at the gym, after I'm done with the weights, I'll do the treadmill again. And I'm going to ramp it up. I'm going to try to ramp it up a little bit higher than just 2.0 this time, maybe 2.5. See how that feels. And if that feels good, I'll try to ramp it up to 3 again and see if I can't burn a few more calories. And, another thing I was thinking about is during this weight loss journey is, did I tell you guys? No, never mind. Okay. So during this weight loss journey, the one thing I'm learning is, I don't know how to put it into words. I'm learning it doesn't have to be painful. It doesn't have to be as much hard work as you guys think it could be. It takes discipline. But I've always said that it's easier to take the weight off. Well, lately, not now. Now that I'm 65, it's a little tougher. But it's easier to take the weight off than it is to maintain that weight. And it's just too easy to get caught up. Some of my win victories this weekend. I had there was a sale on a frozen yogurt place this weekend that my wife and all my kids and their families went to this weekend. And I said, no, I'd rather not, even though it's froyo, I'd rather not go and, blow my opportunities, because as I said, I'm trying to leave 1,000-calorie deficit on the table every night. And so, that doesn't help me. help me out much. And I'll explain that why I'm leaving $1,000 deficit every night on the table. All right. So that was a victory. And then yesterday, these guys all go out to some called a healthy bakery that's new here in Bakersfield. But I mean, when you look at that stuff, man, that stuff looks like I understand it's very good. It's supposed to be a donut place that they serve with non-fat ice cream. I think it's non-fat ice cream and whipped cream. I think it's more whipped cream, low-fat whipped cream or no-fat whipped cream, from what I'm told of. And the donut is more of a protein donut. So I haven't tried it. I did go look, and I think that the typical one that somebody did came to 300 and some odd calories. That's still quite a bit for a snack. To me, I don't want to eat that much in snacks. And to me, that wouldn't be enough for a meal. I've got to have something substantial for a meal. So I'll probably avoid that for now. But that's another win. They all did it. I did not, even though they were tempting me all weekend. I can't believe these guys were tempting me all weekend. Okay, and then so that occurred, and then my wife, we have the grandkids over, so she wants to have some chips for them and things like that, and dip and stuff like that. So she has that already, and here's another victory. Guacamole chips and regular wavy chips sitting in unopened in my food pantry all weekend, and I didn't touch them. I did not touch them. So another win. I think my mindset's gotten to the point now where I'm stronger, and now that I can see these stats on here all the time that I'm doing, it helps. It really helps to stay focused and stay supercharged on this, because that's the key. Is you got to learn to be disciplined enough to say no. Say no to the things that you shouldn't be eating. No to those extra calories, and just just have fun with it. I'd start simple like I did. Get your body going, and but I do have to recommend, if you are a man, that you shouldn't be eating less than 1,200 calories a day, no matter what. Because if you're going to do that, I think if you're going to try to eat consistently under, you're going to lose some weight right off the bat, but it's going to backfire. Your body's not getting enough nutrients, and pretty soon it's going to backfire, and it's going to start eating the fat too. Not the fat, but it's going to start eating your muscles too, because it needs to absorb some energy from somewhere. And so you can't go through a whole diet like that at all, eating that under nutritional. And if you're a woman, they say don't eat under 1,000 calories a day. I know that people that have gone really, really strict, gone down to 700 or 800 and things. And I know one person in particular who regularly comes in well under 1,200 calories on their journal. And but also too, that same person, I don't know if he's doing it in a healthy way, because then I'll see him go over or get right up to that, right up to what his calorie limit is. And on other days, so I think what he's trying to do is create such a deficit in his mind that he can overeat some of the good stuff once in a while, and then then the rest of the week just kind of starve himself, which I believe he's doing. I can't believe he's not hungry all the time. And so, but that's neither here nor there. This is I had valley fever back in the early 90s, and so that's my fight against valley fever. I'm still affected by it. Valley fever is basically a respiratory disease that affects your lungs, affects your kidneys, it affects everything about your breathing. So yeah, and you can get, most people who have valley fever, they get pneumonia. I got double pneumonia and nearly died, and so I just remember for several days I was at such a bad way that I should have been hospitalized, but the doctor thought, no, you need to be home for your family. As long as you promise to stay in bed and do what I tell you, you don't have to go to the hospital. But honestly, he said I needed to be in the hospital. And so, anyhow, moving on. Okay, I officially cut ties with Weight Watchers. Um, I'm no longer paying for Weight Watchers. Although until August 10th, I can continue to use their website and stuff until August 10th because I'm paid through August 10th. I haven't. Um, I like this. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to say anything bad about Weight Watchers, except it's designed. It's designed to help you lose weight, count points. They're trying to make your life easier, but honestly, um, it didn't make it easier. I really find this using between my Fitness Pal and my Fitbit tracker. I find this a whole lot easier to just count the calories. I thought I wouldn't like counting calories, but I'm doing that. And next I just got to learn how to translate that and start counting fats and sodium and carbs too, instead of just calories, because all of that works together for the good. Okay, so here's what I mean about the calorie deficit. What I'm trying to do, I'm going to go into one of my diaries here. Like for example, here's yesterday. See if you can see. I see it. Okay. So I've lowered my calories to 1,500 a day, but I really want to be closer to the 1,200 mark. As you can see, I went 1,345. My exercises came to 974, but that still created a deficit at the end of the day of 1,129 calories. So the day before was a little bit different. Where's my upside down? Oh, hang on. Okay, so the day before was that the 1,500 calories. I got up close, 1,406, but I had an extra big workout day, 1,376 burned calories, and it left me a deficit of 1,470 something. I don't know why that last number never shows up. So calories that way, and you guys got to see a little bit of what I ate for my meals there. As you can see, I actually ate less calories. I just realized that the breakfast burrito that I only ate one, and I got it listed as two. It's all right. I'm not going to go back and change it. So today I haven't added my food yet, so I'm going to add my breakfast. Breakfast quesadilla. So that's 460. That's all I had for breakfast. Okay, and then I'm going to add my. Oops, went out of there. Didn't mean to. Now we're going to add my exercise. I know I told you guys 63 minutes. Now, what did I say it was for the calories burned? I know it wasn't real lot. Let's go back into here and see if I can find it. 322. Okay, now, so here's what my day looks like so far, early in the morning. Okay, so 1,500 calorie is what my goal is to stay under. 460 calories so far. Eaten 322 workout calories. Um, that leaves so far 1,360 or 60 calories. Um, yet left to use for the day. Okay. So my next workout, I hope to be around 500 or 600 so that I can create a higher deficit. Um, that's where I believe my deficit comes from, is using my workouts to create the deficit. And we figured out that my body naturally burns through my son-in-law. Naturally burns. I think we figured it out. I don't have it right in front of me. Let me look real quick. Um, I'm sorry. So my body that he figured out was make sure that one's me. Yeah. My body's naturally burning 1,739 calories average a day. Okay. Um, so what that means is I could actually raise my so basically what it means is s- if I eat 1,739 calories a day, I will not lose weight. I'll maintain. If I eat over that many calories a day, I will gain weight. If I eat less than that, I will lose weight. But the key is how far under do you go? Okay, so I set my limit at 1,500 a day. Um, the idea is set 1,500 a day and try to get as close to as many thousand calories burned a day, and try to leave at least 1,000 calories out there on the table every day. We figured out if I do that, then I should lose an average of 2 pounds a week, which is what I've been doing. So the first 2 weeks I lost six. I've lost of the tracking. I've lost six. 6 pounds. So that's amazing that I've lost 6 pounds, and another two today. Would be in the 3 week period I've lost eight. So I'm definitely above the two, but below three as of this week. But who knows? I might wake up tomorrow. I might have lost 3 pounds, and then I can say I'm averaging 3 pounds a week. I don't. 3 pounds is supposed to be a little unhealthy and too quick, but I wouldn't mind doing that for a little while just to kind of kickstart and reshape the body. But we'll see, because as everybody knows who's ever tried to lose weight, it's easy. It's easier to lose a lot earlier, but then you gain. It slows way down, and there'll be weeks where you won't lose anything, or you might even gain a tenth or two. So you don't want to get discouraged. So anyhow, that's where I'm working at. So we figured that out. My son-in-law helped me figure that out, and so that's really cool little deal. So just yeah, so my body's naturally burning that many calories a day, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Because if I didn't do anything, any extra exercise or anything all day, that's what my body uses up, and so that's something to think about. All right, so I see that we're getting closer to the 30-minute mark, and I don't want to keep you guys any longer than that. I promise I would never keep you guys very long. So I appreciate you guys watching. We'll give you another update. I'll try to be on time Thursday or so with it. Stay tuned. On Wednesday, we'll release another episode of the Hawkeye.com, 247Hawkeye.com, NHA Hawkeye podcast, which will release on both video and SoundCloud. But if you listen on Anchor, we make more money. Well, he makes more money. I don't. I don't make any money on this. I just do it for fun. But yeah, we do have to start getting to the point where we have to find some sponsors or stuff because we can't afford to keep doing things out of our own pocket. Anyhow, so I would say thank you guys for watching, and yeah, I got to keep opening that eye. This is the eye that's fake. Um, we're working on with my Ocularis to we're gonna do a little filling that will make that eye stay open a little bit better, and so soon I hope within the next week or two. So, however, okay, I just want to say goodbye and keep on plugging away. And later this week, I will definitely do one on Thursday because I'm going to be gone Thursday night through Sunday. I'm going to Santa Barbara and Solvang area, and so I want to get one out of the way, and we're going to talk about on the next episode how I'm going to work around the fact that I don't want to be eating out and eating a ton of calories over the weekend and just blowing my diet all together. So that's one thing we're going to talk about: how to pre-plan and how to work on it. So we have some ideas. I'll go over that on my next video, on my next update, and how we're gonna keep myself set up for success all weekend, and how we're gonna do that. So signing out. Take care, and guys, thank you for watching. Share this with anybody you want to. I'll be sharing this on my fitness page on Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook and you watched all the way through, please share it with your friends, anybody who you think that might help, anybody you think who even cares. It means a lot to me if I could get this going, getting more than 13 or 14 subscribers. I would like to get more, and so share, and just help me grow this thing, and I would love it. Thank you guys. Bye.